Hey, the police are here.
Like
No, it's like a live YouTube stream because I'm on radio.
He's back.
I'm on the Howard Stern show.
One man, one desire, and this time even funnier.
Oh, wait a minute. You're a high pitch Erik.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Can I shake your hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me shake your hand. I didn't know I was.
Dude,
This is
come
awesome.
on. Dude, fans are fucking with me for smoking weed.
One man, alone.
Vincent and Bessie, he's always helped us out.
When you need an attorney, find Vince. 833 find Vince. FindVince.com.
Attorney is correct.
But that's our attorney too. I mean, don't.
Right now he's like it's our attorney. What do you mean it's your both attorney? He's paying the attorney. Are you?
No,
He's a big fan of the show.
Oh, so he does.
Vincent and Bessie, he's always helped us out.
Call Vinny.
He wants us to be mad at Vinny.
Do you want us to be mad at Vinny?
Yes, because one of them. I mean, it's.
But Vinny's holding up signs and supporting my show. Why would I be mad at that? I'm not mad at Vinny for doing that. I'm just not. And you have no right to be mad at Vinny because you wouldn't even be at the Yankee game without Vinny.
And nobody forced you to go to the game.
Vinny!
Is Vinny really a lawyer? Is that who he is?
Yeah, pretty good too.
When you need an attorney, find Vince. 833 find Vince. FindVince.com.
But what type of lawyer has time for this nonsense? Vinny might have a career in comedy.
What type of lawyer has time for this nonsense? That's funny.
So you asked me to go through the old Pitch Erik live YouTube channel, which I've done. Yeah. I mean, there's just months and months, literally, of footage, and we're gonna have to give some history as to lead up. And this show here, I just wanted to talk to you about it, and then watch a few little clips, get our feet wet. Exactly. Back to the Habitat. It was 2017. My son was really into computers and still is, and we decided to run a live stream from Erik's apartment. Erik was living in the Bronx in a Catholic charity house. I call it a flop house. He didn't have any running water, or we had a little sink, but he didn't have a bathroom. It was a shared bathroom, and it was about 100 square feet. So it's the size of most people's closet Erik was living in. We started with one camera and then worked our way into ultra high def cameras that can actually move. Miking the place was a bit tough, but we were able to do that. We were able to stream 24 hours a day remotely from the computer we put in Erik's Habitat. We called it the Habitat. And from our cameras, initially all you could see was one angle, and then we were able to put in screens, television screens, and for the computer, so we can put stuff onto the screens and see what Erik was doing throughout the day.
Thank you, Vinny, for the burger! No, Gons would never send me dick pics. No, Vinny said he's gonna get me an iPhone 7 Plus.
So
what like ballpark? What? How much are we talking here? Have you invested in cameras, electronics to get this up and running the way you wanted it to?
It was about like maybe like $10,000 all in. The harder part was getting someone to actually go there and set it up, because no one wanted to. When you would hire someone and then they wouldn't be able to get into the building, because all the buildings in New York City have these weird rules about having insurance and things like that. So that was the harder part, to actually get it put in. I mean, purchasing the stuff was easy, and then actually operating a live stream remotely, because obviously I wasn't there, and there were so many fans that contacted us to volunteer, and it was a different type of time for YouTube. You would start your YouTube channel, and automatically you could just click on monetization. So you were monetized straight away. The only difference back then was people could knock your channel off really for anything.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's High Pitch. I was only scratching my balls. I was not jerking off. Go to my new channel, Real High Pitch.
So then you have to just create a new channel. Technically, that's against the rules of YouTube's terms of service, and that still is today. Right. Back to the habitat. I have pulled some clips. I want to see how you like them and see what we can use. The first clip is interesting. I had forgot about this, but throughout the time, Eric had several maids that would come in and clean the habitat.
Don't forget to make the bed.
Listen, I don't take no orders from a computer. No,
don't you talk back to me.
Hold on. Like I said, I don't take orders from a computer.
You best be making the bed now.
I'm not.
You are kind of cute. Are you single?
What the fuck?
I see you laughing, girl.
I think I'm about to leave.
Are you Cinderella? 'Cause I see that dress coming off at midnight.
I see you mad disrespectful. Goodbye.
For some reason, I was feeling a little off today. But when you came along, you definitely turned me on.
Obviously, he didn't pay for the maids. It was paid for by the taxpayers.
By the state, right?
Right.
It was, state provided.
So you tell me which one you want to see. I have one with two different maids we're going to be looking at. One uses a special cleaner. And another, I'm able to communicate with them via the speakers.
What an interesting day. An overweight Jewish man bossing around a nice black girl in a Catholic charity flop house. Now I have seen it all.
Which is like a robotic voice, right? Like a woman's voice. Like,
exactly.
Which is always fun. Yeah,
so,
let's see the special cleaner one. I
want to go with the
special
cleaner? Oh, let's see what idea then. All right.
Is it a flamethrower?
Well, we'll see. So as we're watching her clean, obviously Eric leaves his TV on. You know, why save energy or money?
Correct. And you see the food bowls, the drinks over there. There's like, where do you start? It's such a small place, but such a massive amount of mess.
In fact, that's probably the only place you can stand. That's where he eats, so he drops a lot of food there. It's sticky.
Oh no! So she's got a mop, or she's sweeping.
She's sweeping, but something's sticking to the floor.
Oh no! We can hold. Best case scenario, it's old food.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't even think about the other scenario. Did you catch that?
Is she spitting?
Yep. Then looking up at the camera. So when this happened, people are watching. A lot of people watching back then, maybe between 500 and 600 live. Back then, that was pretty good. So here's a slow-mo of it.
Wow. You imagine how dirty your place is when someone says, if I spit, this will help?
That's Jamaican floor cleaner right there. Most of the maids were Jamaican. Okay.
Get all those stuff on the refrigerator. Okay. Put the peanut butter in that gray thing on the shelf. Take the peanut, that new peanut butter. Yeah. Take the bottles. Give me those pills. Put them on the desk. See those bottles of water? Let's throw those out.
He couldn't do this himself.
Bottle of water and that wind sauce. Now I like to push those wires onto the desk. Here's another Gatorade. Put it there, yeah. Put the sugar by raw up on top of the refrigerator. Put the bottles in the plastic bag. Yeah, put this in there for you. Well, you do that. Let me find the mop. Pick up the garbage first.
Oh my God.
Put the tomatoes on the bottom drawer. Get the garbage out of it with my forks. See all the plastic.
That's his refrigerator.
No, on top. No, on top. Now when I throw those away. Put them on the shelf by the protein powder. And that's all we have.
What an interesting day. An overweight Jewish man bossing around a nice black girl in a Catholic charity flop house. Now I have seen it all.
So she can hear that.
Yes.
I mean, infuriating. You have to clean this lazy fuck's pigsty while he's
Lord would
ordering
like to thank all his fans that voted for Democrats throughout the years. Without your votes, none of this would be possible, and my lord would have to get a job.
My lord.
That was our shtick that the computer was serving Eric. There were many times when you actually were brought onto the show on the Stern Show to talk about what was going on in the habitat, which was cool because ultimately that wasn't our main objective. It was actually to really run a quality stream, and obviously the fans are going to come mostly from Stern, although we did develop a pretty strong fan base. So I have some clips from you going in
at
and we'll be watching Eric.
Pitch Erik podcast. It's actually like a video cast he's doing. He's got streaming video somehow. Somebody put that together for him.
Eric has gone high tech.
Yeah, he kind of has.
That's Eric sleeping with his hand.
He live streams from his apartment 24/7. And I saw I saw some disturbing images from it. Like like even when he's sleeping, they have some sort of infrared on him, and his gigantic belly looks translucent. Oh. Did you guys?
You can see through it?
Yeah. Did you guys post that on the on howardstern.com? Those pictures?
It'll be up in a couple minutes.
Okay. It's really weird, and I suggest everybody look at it. You've never seen anything like it.
The hell's
it's like his belly's like glowing in the dark, and it's huge. I never realized how. I mean, when he lays down on his bed, the whole bed is covered by belly.
So Howard's actually talking about Eric, and what you hear is the background is Eric just going about his daily life. He doesn't even really know that he's being talked about, and then obviously someone will call him and say that they're talking about you.
I mean, what kind of body do you have to have where you see this image and you can't tell if that's the front or the back? You're not 100% sure, you know?
But somehow he got it together.
It sounds like, something from a horror film.
Yeah. Like Eric is live on his channel right now, and I mean, for the most part, it's boring. I mean, because it's just Eric, but it's just kind of a weird thing that he somehow got it together to do that. It's a YouTube channel that he has. And then for the part that I sort of witnessed, Eric got tickets to a New Kids on the Block show in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But he couldn't pay for his travel, so Eric got on there and blocked one of his live stream cameras until Vinny, who's Eric's lawyer and runs Eric's live stream channel, agreed to fly him first class to Atlanta. So he's like yelling.
My goodness.
Yeah, here he is yelling at this guy, Vinny, who really has given him the whole channel. But he's throwing a tantrum because he can't get to the New Kids on the Block concert. It's kind of hysterical.
Until Vinny buys me the tickets, I'm not turning the other camera around. And I know he can hear me, right, Vinny? You can hear me. I know you can. Until you buy me the tickets, I'm not turning the other camera around. That's how deals go. Round trip tickets, first class Delta. I'm about to take a shower, Vinny, and then I'm leaving.
Erik is jerking off on camera right now? Is that true?
Oh, no.
That is disgusting.
Is that okay with YouTube?
I guess so. Well, what's the matter, Robin? Are you a Russian and you want censorship? You think Vladimir Putin would, like, cut that down, like, just not allow that? I think so.
I don't think he would allow Erik.
Right. Erik would be in a death camp or something.
Yeah, how's Erik going to survive in Russia? Nobody's putting up with this over there.
Vinny, this guy Vinny, who can monitor Erik's live stream remotely, fought back against Erik and locked Erik's computer mouse until he unblocked the camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that escalated things. Erik freaked out when he realized his mouse was locked up.
So there was a computer war.
Yeah.
Hello, people.
So part of the situation was that we were accessing his computer remotely, and we could lock the mouse, we can lock the keyboard, but he can then block the camera. So this was a constant battle back and forth. It wasn't always me, by the way, that was monitoring. I couldn't stay up 24 hours a day. So we had a lot of volunteers that were willing to observe Erik in his habitat. So it enabled us to keep going 24/7. Because a lot of the interesting parts were when he was gone, like the people that would come in and out, the maids, the delivery people, and also like watching him sleep. I was always fascinated with. And
that's like this footage I'm watching here. Like the hand motions are a dead giveaway for jerking off, but that's his ass. So it's become more disturbing trying to figure out what exactly he's doing back there with his hand. I mean, obviously he's itching but I mean, he should be halfway down to China by now with as much scratching as he's doing in there.
Yeah, so this video that we're watching is not live to what Howard was seeing, but we did find out that there were bed bugs in the habitat, and we had to have a dog go in there, and then he sniffed them out straight away. I mean, it was quick. That dog was doing backflips the second he got in there. So that could be what's itching Erik right there, but I don't know.
Oh boy, poor baby.
This is Vinny's fault. Hello, people. This is Vinny's fault.
I don't know what that echo is. It's just every time Erik talks, there's some sort of echo.
Because it's playing back
Eric's
on
like
the
an
channel,
evil villain.
right?
He's watching his feed on the monitor.
Oh, that's good. He's watching his own feed, and it's
How did JD get access to that audio right there to get into the show?
Oh, that was just a PA, same type of PA setup that Gary had in his office. They put one in JD's office as well. So that way he doesn't have to come all the way down the hall and go inside, and he can just hit the button from his desk and say whatever he needs to say.
That's yeah, I never thought he had that kind of authority or access.
I mean, look, I don't think he demanded it, but I think they just realized, hey, he can, you know, Howard's playing a lot of stuff. JD's the one who sets it all up and gets it ready, so give him a thing, you know.
It's like a retarded echo.
Oh, Vinny, you're a dick for locking the mouse, asshole. Vinny, you're a dick for locking the mouse, asshole.
I'm not even sure that Vinny isn't an imaginary friend. You know what I mean? That there's some real Vinny who's actually behind the mastermind behind Erik's new channel.
Oh, unlock my mouse. Yeah, you're controlling it. You locked my fucking mouse. Dick. Fucking asshole. Are you giving me my tickets or what? Are you giving me my tickets? I need to know by tonight.
How come he thinks this guy Vinny owes him airline tickets?
I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what Vinny is to him.
I don't know, but Vinny didn't buy him airline tickets. And then,
so he missed
Yeah.
the
Here's
concert?
Shuli. Shuli's on top of this. This is wild to me. In response to not getting airline tickets, Erik threatens Vinny and his family on camera. Again, he hasn't learned his lesson. Didn't he almost go to jail for this?
I was at the courthouse, Howard, when he had to face a judge.
Yeah.
On because Elephant Boy pressed charges against him for threatening him online.
Right.
And he's done this before. We've had voicemails from women that he's been friends with in the past that he's threatened.
Yeah, listen to this. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say a little bit about Vinny. You know, Vinny is a legit lawyer.
Right.
He's been by Eric's side back when Eric's mom passed away and that whole inheritance thing was going on.
Yeah.
Vinny represented him free of charge.
So why does Eric think Vinny's going to buy him airline tickets?
Because Vinny's a sweetheart of a guy to him. So the minute he hears no, he's a child. The minute he hears no, he flips out. And this is the way he reacts.
And by the way, as of Friday, I happen to know this. Vinny and Eric made $3 from Eric's channel. They got $3 whole.
Raking it in. Well, this is the second channel, by the way.
Oh, is it? There's 2 channels.
Well, no, the first one got shut down.
Oh, I see.
Vinny, I'm gonna fucking stab you. You son of a bitch.
Eric's like De Niro in Cape Fear.
He's threatening a guy who defended him in a threatening case.
Right.
I will stab your wife and your fucking kids.
Wow.
You fucking asshole. Fuck you and fuck your wife and fuck your kids. Vinny, you fuck me over like you did tonight. Come stab me. Fuck you, fuck your wife, and fuck both of your kids. You fucking son of a bitch.
It's like Joe Pesci on Helium.
Vinny's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, do you really get scared when the threat is issued in that voice?
I know. That voice is like...
Especially when it ends with, call me back.
Yeah, it's hard to be taken seriously.
Vinny's wife is a fucking big ass fucking cunt.
I take a little homage with that. I mean, he called my wife a big ass fucking cunt. She has a small ass, dude. Like a really small ass.
Fucking big ass bitch.
Eric never learns his lesson. Never. I think the reason is because prison might actually improve his quality of life.
Well,
he'd have his own toilet at least.
I'll have more stuff to do, people to interact with.
And when he threatens people in that high-pitched voice, it's just...
that phlegm. Your wife's a a big fat Hey, Vinny! Your wife's a I did a gig with him once.
Yeah.
It was like a benefit for a firehouse, and everybody brings like food, like the people cook for the gig.
Yeah.
He comes out with a tray of food.
Oh.
And I go, what is that? He goes, manicotti. And it was burning hot. He sat with it on his lap the whole ride home.
I don't understand.
Story.
He took it home with him?
Yeah.
The manicotti?
Yeah.
And it's like, manicotti.
Are you going to throw that out? Can I have that manicotti?
I love when he threatens people with that voice. It's like when one of those tiny dogs growls at you, you know, and you laugh. Like that chihuahua thing or whatever that's called.
I'm going to kill you. Your wife's a cunt. Hey, Vinny, guess what? Your wife's a cunt.
And then, so Shuli calls Eric after this to basically say, dude, again, you're threatening people. You're going to end up in fucking jail.
Well, he's done this so many times that I know you give it a couple days.
Right.
And he'll calm down.
But in this conversation with Shuli, he stands by his, he does not regret threatening Vinny. He stands by him.
Really?
Yeah, listen to this.
Yeah. Why threaten him and his kids, his family?
Because he deserves it.
For not flying you to New Kids on the Block, he deserves to be threatened.
Well, he can handle it. It's not like it's someone else. It's only Vinny.
But Vinny's done a lot of stuff for you throughout the years, Eric.
I know, but Vinny knows how badly I want to go see New Kids on the Block. Vinny's a dick.
So I guess you don't want to apologize?
No, actually not. He knew he was playing me yesterday.
So you stand by your threats?
Oh, absolutely.
Jesus.
100%.
I mean, this guy Vinny's the only one even doing anything for Eric.
Only one, Howard. He lives in a beautiful building in the city. He lets Eric use his gym from time to time.
Wow.
Wow.
And this is his thanks.
Tell your cunt wife, thank you.
Cunt. Imagine calling the guy's wife a cunt.
Oh, my God.
Cunt. Cunt.
Oh, what a cunt.
You know what? And I bet you he doesn't even know what that word means.
Yeah, right. I know. When you ask him, like, what's a cunt? And he'll be like, that's like a tushy.
It's like a part of your elbow.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. And then threatening his children, no less.
Your cunt wife and your kids. I'll kill them all.
Did you see that picture of him on that, like with his belly on the bed? And
it looks like a jellyfish in the ocean. Like you can, if you shine a light, you can just see right through.
I'm going to put that up on howardstern.com.
Isn't that like an alien? You can see through and see the alien in there.
Yeah.
Go on howardstern.com, Robin. Take a look at Eric's belly in the dark.
Okay.
Yeah. The pic's up there now. We just posted it.
I got Gonzo was texting me last night. Eric's like, it's this weird thing where he hates the fact that people are watching him, but he knows that he has a chance to make some money.
Yeah, he made $3 whole.
So when people would deal with the threats of Eric, I would get a lot of complaints because, like, well, you're an attorney. What am I doing? He just threatened to stab my wife, my kids, and ultimately, from a legal standpoint, it's interesting that a lot of times he can't really be convicted of crimes that have to deal with mental intent because he lacks the mental intent to do things. So is he really intending to threaten you? My thing has always been to never negatively react to his threats, as crazy as they are.
And that's a smart approach. It's it kind of takes the bullets out of the gun and you hand it back to him. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know, you know, he's expecting you to come back with, don't you fucking talk about my wife and blah, blah, blah. And then you just go, okay, Eric. And then he's like, what? I don't get it. You know, he's confused now.
Yeah, but in fairness, the most normal people, they do get offended when you say you're going to stab your wife and kids.
I was going to say, I agree. You're just as banged up in the head as he is.
So we're just, exactly. So maybe we could roll one more clip if you want. People would call the cops to do a welfare check on Eric. And the cops have to show up regardless. And in fairness to Eric, he did it to me after he got evicted. He called it, and it's a weird situation because it's hard to tell a cop that you're not insane, especially when you are.
Right.
All right, so let's roll. This is picking up. This is what happened. I never condone any of this stuff. But people did it. There's nothing we could do about it.
Right.
Hello, police.
Oh, hi.
How you doing? How's everything? Can we come in?
The police are here.
Can we come in? How's everything, man?
Hey, the police are here.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good.
What do you take today? What's going on? What's going on?
No, watching the Yankees and eating.
Awesome. All right. Who are you on the phone with?
My friend Kitty.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you didn't
Kitty.
lose anything today?
No.
You have any medical condition?
What?
Do you have any medical condition?
No, I just took my nighttime meds and I Kitty, tell them nothing happened.
What?
Tell them nothing happened.
This happens every few nights. Fans call to have the police come. I called the police department the other day and told them the situation, and I told them to verify the callers that are calling, because there are people making prank phone calls because of his cam show.
I do a live stream.
Okay.
And fans make prank calls to the police to my house.
Okay.
At this point, the cop doesn't recognize him, so are you thinking this is a real call or something else?
Right, and the voice doesn't help. So if you don't know him and you hear that voice, you go, this guy will hurt himself. Obviously, he should.
All right, well, I spoke to someone at the police department. They were supposed to start verifying the calls when you guys were supposed to come to Eric's room.
And who's the lady too? Who's she to you?
She's my friend.
She's your friend? Where she lives? Where do you live, ma'am?
She lives in the East Village.
Okay.
Yeah, this happened.
All right. Well, listen, we have your mess coming here just anyway. You know, they're gonna check for you, and then if you're
Jesus.
good, she's gonna leave, right? Sounds good.
Yeah. Concern is that you guys are wasting your time, and if there's a real emergency, you could miss it because of this. This is happening like every other night.
This happened.
Right. But we don't know that. I mean, we just met right now, so I mean, I don't know what's going on. So I just want to make sure that he's fine. And if
White people love saying that. If they get a traffic ticket, they always love saying, oh, can't the cops, there's people being raped. Well, why is you not going after them? That's our friend Kitty on the phone. Her name is Kat. And she is definitely a rich white girl from Manhattan. She didn't have to work, so she got to hang out with Eric all day. And I love her. She's a good friend of mine, too. But it's kind of pompous to tell the cops that there are better things to do. When someone's calling, they called in to tell that Erik was trying to kill himself.
Yeah, and you're calling the New York Police Department, who, let's be honest, they're brave and they protect, but they ain't looking to fill up their book with extra assignments. You know what I mean? And so now you're sitting here going, oh, when these people call every other day, verify who they are. It's like, yeah, I'll get right on that. You got it. I'll verify.
Exactly.
You know, and now
we'll just
yeah, because this happened Friday.
We'll go our way. You know,
this happened.
He's not wasting our time. We're not wasting our time here.
What I'm saying is, like, can you guys maybe make a memo or something and tell them?
This happened Friday
Well,
night.
unfortunately, the way the call came over, we can't just ignore it and say, all right, was a prank call? You know, we can't just go, you know, and leave him here. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta get checked by EMS. If everything is good, we're gonna go our way. But we can't just ignore the call, okay?
This happened Friday night.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. No, you know, no one's in trouble. I understand. Maybe somebody actually, you know.
Somebody that might really need you guys, and you're tied up to.
Well, we do have all the officers out there, ma'am. So you know, we just gotta make sure that he's fine right now.
This is really cutting into my nothing. Stay on the phone.
Erik.
Yeah.
What kind of pills you take? What kind of medications you take?
I have.
Oh God! Here we go.
Yeah.
How long you got?
Take a seat and relax for the next 25 minutes.
Multiple ones? Yeah,
no.
Okay, got you.
Gabapentin.
Okay.
For nerve pain.
Look at the size of that bottle.
Multivitamin.
Okay.
Because
smallest
I'm getting
bottle.
weight loss surgery.
Okay.
November 10th. Okay. I'm getting Torvastatin. Tramadol for back pain. Metformin for my diabetes.
Okay. This is for my stool softener.
Cops bored already.
Oh man, you missed the most important medication.
My stool softener.
Stool softener. So my shit.
This is for heartburn.
Do you see the drawer?
Weed in here. Were you smoking weed? I mean, you're not in trouble even if you're smoking, but is that going to be any good for your health though?
Yeah, I smoke once in a while.
Were you smoking just now? 'Cause it actually
smells pretty strong.
I'm already high, dude.
Just a little bit.
Just so we can tell EMS that you actually smoked weed, so they know and they can check. Yeah. They know already what's going on.
Yeah, just a little bit. This is for my allergies.
Okay.
He's still going. You fuckers asked.
This is my Wellbutrin. My gabapentin.
That's the second time
Nerve
he's shown
pain.
that.
For nerve pains?
Baby aspirin, so I don't have blood clots.
Okay, got you.
Do you see that drawer?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Pyramid for my migraines. And Torvastatin for cholesterol. For cholesterol, Torvastatin.
Okay.
Fuck cholesterol.
No, you know what? Because you know what? People probably reported me for smoking.
There's Erik ratting on himself.
I'm not going to be arrested for that, am I?
Of course.
Erik is very afraid of getting arrested or getting in trouble, which is weird because of all the threats he makes. I could see him now. He does this thing with his fingers when he's nervous. He starts moving them around and tapping them. But fundamentally, even when we're at the Yankee game, he's afraid of getting of the Yankee security guards. It's a weird thing. But he has no problem emailing and calling me and anyone else that he's going to kill you. But afraid of these little.
When we were at Port Authority once, he was like, "Let's go say hi to the police officers." And we went down to the police station in Port Authority, and one of the guys, of course, recognizes him, and he's like, "Is anyone in the cells right now?" Like, he was so excited, and the cop's like, "No, nobody yet." He goes, "You want to fingerprint me?" And I'm like, "Erik, you don't know what the fuck's gonna come from that. Don't ask to do that. God forbid."
But that's a cool thing about Erik, because he is fascinated with the cops, and we're bound to get some some name drops because he also does that too. He asks every cop if they know all the other cops that he knows, and he has a huge following from the cops, so you got to give it to him. There, I mean, it has gotten him out of a lot of trouble.
He could be police commissioner. There's enough cops that would vote for him. I'll tell you that.
Check out the circumference of that waistline right there. That is freaking huge.
Look at that. And obviously that's pre-surgery.
Want to make sure you're good?
Yeah.
EMS is on the scene at this time.
Mike, do you mind going downstairs and just open the door for EMS, or? Yeah. Please, because yeah, no, like I said, you know, if that's what you want to do, you can smoke in your apartment. We're not here for that. We're here like just make sure.
Yeah, maybe so. A fan of mine probably called the police.
Okay. What kind of show you have? Like
no, it's like a live YouTube stream because I'm on radio.
Oh, that's awesome. What is it called? Oh, you got it on radio.
I'm on the Howard Stern show. Oh. You know Paulie White?
Yeah.
He's a friend of mine, and his brother is a friend of mine too. He's a lieutenant for Highway.
Okay.
Tom White works for Highway.
Okay.
Yeah, and his brother.
Wait a minute, you're Eric Bielman. Your name's sounds familiar.
Yeah. I'm on Blue Bloods too. I play a detective.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. That's why I do with him.
Oh yeah, nice.
The poster of Donnie Wahlberg on the wall.
Ugh.
So someone.
Oh, wait a minute. You're a high pitch Eric.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Way to go, Columbo. Way to piece that together.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me shake your hand. I didn't know I was.
Dude,
This is
come on.
Oh, don't shake his
Fans
hand.
are fucking with me for smoking weed. That's why.
He's nervous right there too.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I knew. I thought I recognized
Come on,
your
some
voice.
fans are fucking with me for doing this.
The cop said he thought he recognized that voice.
Yeah, and it's like it took you 20 minutes. Like you're solving 0 crimes. If it took you 20 minutes to figure out that's high pitch Eric, that's insane.
Oh, dude, I'm okay.
They don't care.
Dude, listen, fans are fucking with me. Hey, cat.
I love that Eric's so scared about getting arrested. He can't even pick up on the fact that they're so enamored by actually him, and like they don't care anymore. But he's still trying to plead his case.
It's hilarious. They're getting ready to leave, and he's getting ready to cry. He's getting ready to break down.
One of the cops, if you listen, is like, "Can I get an autograph?" And he still he doesn't even pick up on that at all. I mean, as if we're expecting him to pick up on it, which is
that's true.
Another.
Can you tell them? Can you tell those people to stop doing this?
He doesn't even know who those people are.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
How's this guy here? I'm with the ambulance.
Yeah, so I do a live stream. Kenny, can you describe to EMS what happened?
So Eric has a live stream where people just watch him do his daily activities. It's a comedy show, and they like to call the police because they think it's funny for the police to show up and see Eric in his room. But there's nothing wrong. He's just sitting at his desk, and they've been doing this every other night or so. So that's pretty much what's going on.
So you
okay?
Yeah.
10 minutes. It took 2 gabapentin.
So everything that's prescribed to you're supposed to take, right?
Yeah. See? Look.
Oh my god.
Nighttime pills. 2 gabapentin. I take 4 a day.
It's like he's opening a tackle box.
Trasmafalolol. Peanut
For
oil.
my allergies.
Kit
I
Kat.
take baby aspirin for my blood clots. Omeprazole.
Nestle Bunch of Crunch.
A couple stupid questions. You know where you are right now?
Yeah, my room. 2916 Grand Concourse.
On Earth.
320.
Alright, what year is it?
2017.
Who's the president?
President Trump.
Alright, you don't want to go to the hospital?
No.
Alright. Cool.
Yeah.
What a wellness check.
Thank you. call comes in.
Unfortunately, we gotta show up, alright? We have to show up, alright? We can't just ignore the call and just, you know, and just...
It's me, Smokey.
You know,
it's me.
God forbid, you know, one of these days it is true or something, you know.
Listen, it's me, Smokey.
I understand you can do whatever you want, but I'm saying, like, you know, if we do receive another call, we gotta show up, right? So don't get mad at us. We're just doing our job.
That's me smoking weed.
You got it, bro.
Kidding.
All right, you good?
Yes, thank you.
All right, take care. Good night.
The best. I love that. We're here for a wellness check. You thinking of harming yourself? No. Chaka, bro. We'll see you later. Hang loose.
They just left.
Just a taste of this. People are gonna love this.
Before you go, though, I did want to address some things. Some fans were emailing me about
right.
you. I don't know.
Sure.
Like I don't know exactly what this crap means, but they think that I'm a troll to you sometimes. Whatever.
I've thought that at times too.
This was the first thing that they were asking me about.
Okay.
It was posted by Kumia to fuck Shuli's kid. I'll move that over so you could see it.
Okay. Seems like a reasonable dude. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what are they talking about? Shoeology available on all platforms? I never heard you use that term.
Shoology. Shoology was an album I did.
Shoology. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ah, fuck that. That's boring. I've hated Shuli since he was on Howard 100 News and ended every goddamn story with Shalom Biatch.
Yeah. No, I can't argue that.
But I do think it's important. No, but it's important to have some form of a hook that you use, even if you think it's tacky or cheesy. It is very, very important. And
that was the only way I was looking at it, was some catchphrase type thing to attach to this nobody that came in and started working for the show. And so, but what you know, I just needed to pick the right story. I needed to just do it 2 or 3, you know, 2 stories out of the 4 that I did a day should have that, not every single one. So, but I learned that going forward, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, but I had no problem with that catchphrase.
Thank you.
I hear his comedy ticket sales only have standing room only left. Said no one ever.
I thought they was standing room only because they had no seats. But yeah, either one is fine. Listen, you know, some shows you do well, some shows you don't. That's the nature of this business, you know. And it wouldn't be my first time doing a show with low ticket sales. But you just put on a show. You do it for whoever does show up, because next time more people show up. You know, when I broke away from the block party and started doing solo stuff, fuck, I mean, they were selling 20, 30 tickets to a show. But the second time I came around, there was 80 people. There was 100 people. So you just got to build on that. You just got to keep going. That's where the real comedy lies, when you're in front of 12 people, not a sold out fucking theater. It's pretty much cruise control at that point.
Yeah. So I got these from, remember that Reddit channel, whatever they call it, that you said Shuli's anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So once you told me about that last show, I joined it. So that's where I was getting these from. How much does Shuli make from YouTube?
I make enough to hire a staff, and everybody's making money. And you know, I'm not giving them numbers, but we do very well. It's a success. As much as that upsets this Reddit page, and I'm sorry, but it's working.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably me writing all these and then posting.
Yeah, I'm definitely making a lot more now than I did a year ago. I can tell you that. The YouTube channel was just under 3,000 subscribers. We're at 12,000 now, and the views, you know, we're doing 500 to 700,000 views a month on the channel. It's going well, man. Nobody's complaining except for these guys.
All right, and then just lastly, this is a video.
Here's little Shuli.
Yeah, that's actually a real comedian, like tossing a hat. So I figured Shuli's a little, so yeah.
He's a little person. Here, I suck cock with his little radio gunk car.
Oh, it's beautiful. So that's Monique's voice there?
Yeah, that's the comedy gold of Monique.
Are you guys
Radio Gunk?
Are you guys battling or something?
I don't battle with her. When I left the show, she sent me a DM asking me to come on Radio Gunk, and I was like, nah, I'd rather not. You know, you guys are not necessarily supportive or fans of mine. I'm not Brent Hatley. I'm not looking to try and win people over that don't like me. If you don't like me, then you don't like me. I don't have to play ball with you. And I said, you know, I wrote her back like, why would I do your show? You hate me. And that's when she was like, oh, I don't really hate you. I only hate family. So on top of everything else, she's a phony. I would have respected her a lot more if she'd have been like, yeah, I don't like you, but I just thought I'd ask you some questions, blah, blah, blah. I probably still wouldn't have done it, but I would have respected her more. Yeah, that's the story. I'm not feuding with her. She can do whatever she wants. Let her talk about me till the cows come home. Obviously, they need to, so it's all good. This user's claiming that you're really Eric the Midget. Is there any truth to that? I wish. Believe me, I held the guy in my arms as they flew him into 7 pairs of cleavage on stage in San Diego.
That's so much fun.
So is that? I guess that's a picture of you as a bum.
Homeless man with Beth and Marcy, and who's in the center there?
Hey, who is in the center there?
It's in the middle. Whoever was left. I didn't know any other. I guess Katie Lee, but I couldn't.
It's a Schwarzer.
This one, everybody is loved.
Oh,
Let's put a little air whore right in here.
Let's put a little air whore right in here.
These are killer.
Oh, like a Bob Ross is saying that. These
are awesome. What do they make on YouTube?
Nothing.
I'm
Zero.
curious. Yeah.
0.0.
This is amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Here's Shuli doing a stand-up.
I thought this was funny.
I'd play that theater.
Took this from my seat.
Things I hate. Shuli irony lists.
Wow, these guys are great.
Don't show that to a lot of sports.
No, this is actual file footage. This is from my seat in the front. This is everybody's seen these before, and some people on Twitter think these like.
Who is that other person? That's talking.
I don't know.
Okay,
the ones that I put with the crowd, they're 100% real.
Yeah, nobody wanted to believe that. And it's
no,
so
they're
funny. I constantly tag you in things that say that, and it's like, Biznick, can you please show these people like what the show look like?
I'm not even kidding. Those reserve seats that people were, and people that did come in, I guess they were there for something else, and they came and he asks people for a drink to buy him a drink on stage.
There you go.
Way.
There you go.
Look at the way he handles that microphone.
It's funny how people criticize but never have done it themselves. Spoke in front of an audience or had to.
You know, that's the day and age we live in, where people can just sit back and comment and judge and never have to leave their house to try and do what the people that they're judging do. You know, it's all good, man. I've played in front of 5 people. I've played in front of 10,000 people. It's those differences and playing throughout that range is what makes you a comic. It's not turning down those shows. It's seeing backstage and going, fuck, we didn't make it tonight, but you know what? Let's go out there and fucking do it. You know, anyone can give up. Anyone cannot try. Go up there and do a show when you got 12 tickets sold. You know, people give John shit. We played his stand-up. I've played in front of that same amount of people. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. So, you know, you're not supposed to crush in front of 11 people. The people are embarrassed. They're embarrassed for you. They're embarrassed for themselves. You know, so it's fine. Listen, I am more than happy, and God bless. You guys want to buy tickets and take still shots throughout my show? God bless. Come on down.
Just it doesn't. Isn't he a pro? Isn't he like Dennis Miller at the Comedy Store in 1987? Look at the way he handled that mic.
And keep in mind, you know, Philadelphia is not something. Philadelphia's always been a power stern market too. Like when he came in '86, and then a couple years later,
when did you play there?
Wait, first of all, you think Philly's still a power stern market these days? You think anywhere is a power stern market these days? No, I got news for you, especially when they stopped plugging shows. And this was after Stern. This was, I was no longer with the show. I don't know when this was. I don't even know, because I can't see the whole picture. So I can't make out where or what this is from.
He's a staple in the Philadelphia market. And, you know, this is what you get when you get an output of what the current Stern show is producing. So this is actually from my table. That's the table next to him on the left.
And he was going on, right? He was going on like.
Yeah, this is
We got 1, 2, 3 serving person, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She looks very excited to be
She's
there.
not engaged. No.
10. I'll give you 11, 12 if you.
Ugh, I can't even listen to Monique. She's so annoying. I don't even know what she's doing at all.
I mean, she's trying to fill content. She's trying to get some hype going, you know, like we do with John. But here's the difference: we're really good at what we do. We're really funny, and we all have a personal connection. This woman doesn't know me. We've never met face to face. We never will. But she'll sit there and she'll talk about me, my family, my kids, just like they do about Howard. It's all good. If that's what they got, that's what they got. I'm not acknowledging anything that I'm way beyond that level, brother. Way beyond that level. So it's all good.
Yeah. And finally, do you know someone named Ray DeVito?
Sure, I know Ray DeVito.
Who is that?
Ray's a comic. He has a show on the Shuli network called Rock Bottom. With Ray DeVito, the Rock Bottom podcast.
I don't know. I'm just going through these random things. Oh, so these are your friends then?
When's the last time you performed comedy with Chad? And I wonder, like, if the two of you went out right now, would that, like, you should both be going to that Doylestown event that's coming up for the Shuli Network or Pottstown.
You know what?
Whatever it is, Botswana.
I have a beef to pick with that because Shuli asked me a while ago.
Has he paid you yet?
All right, stop with that. No, but I'm not worried about that. But the Pottstown thing. He told me about the Pottstown.
Why do they always have to go to the Jew jokes or Jew comments?
I don't know. And Ray's done, I think, 3 or 4 shows for the network. So I'm not sure what exactly people are waiting Ray to get paid. You know, his show is just starting out. There's, you know, everybody would be at the Shuli Network if we just paid people to come on and do their show. You know what I mean? It's gotta, you know, it's gotta move up the ladder a little bit here. There's an opportunity. There's a lot more eyes and ears on the network. So there's an opportunity for you to make money. And there's opportunity for him to get super chats directly to his PayPal. So there's lots of ways for Ray to make money. And he is making money.
People that believe they should be paid straight away, as opposed to those that are willing to put in time and effort without being paid. Those are the ones that will make it furthest. The ones that don't get paid straight away and don't need to be paid for every single hour that they're working at the beginning. When you demand a certain payment, it's because you've earned it by doing all the work before it. Otherwise, you're just going to be an employee your entire life, which is fine, but you can't expect to be paid. It doesn't sound like this guy, Ray, in fairness to him, is upset about his lack of payment.
No. Ray has never. I talked to him just today. I was just telling, and he's doing great, by the way. His shows, the numbers are moving up. He's doing really well, and I'm very happy for him. And so he's moving in the right direction. This is other people trying to create shit. You know, that's what it is.
Who is that guy that's talking to him?
He has a show. I believe that's the guy from a show called Insufferable Bastards podcast, I think is the name.
Okay. And they have
I met him in Rochester. Was a nice guy.
A while ago. And he's like, yeah, we're going to get you out to Pottstown or whatever. And then I see this whole event happen and there's no invite for me. No one talked to me, which I don't care if I'm not there. Well, then
sounds like
if I'm not on the show, but then why?
So what is he talking about? A show that already happened or something else?
No, we're doing the show you're coming to May 13th in Pottstown, PA. You know, the lineup isn't even done yet, so we haven't. You know, we're finalizing the people that are performing, whether it's on the podcast or in the comedy show. And then once we're done with the list and we see who's going and who's getting what, then we'll see what we got left over to bring in, you know, because I'm not looking for these guys to come out and get nothing. If you're going to come, I mean, but also if you're not going to do anything on the show, then, you know, I don't know what I'm going to pay you for. If you want to come hang, you can come hang. But if, you know, we're not doing a comedy show with 37 people on it either. So we got to figure it out, and we're still in the process. We're 2 months away. So, you know.
Trying to think of names that would skirt any type of claim by Howard, but to make it sort of like a Howard Stern reunion or a Howard Stern convention, but it's not a convention, but just fans of the show, because it seems like we can get a lot of people that were on the show at some point, and it's something that he hates, obviously. I mean, he shut down your show, and he shut down John's show when it got popular enough. And I'm talking about the block party. But I mean, it would be fun for fans that are still out there to actually interact with Erik, with whoever's still alive. The numbers are dwindling, but something to that effect, like not a Howie Con or maybe Bowder Stern type situation, but something that would get more fans the chance to actually interact with people from the show.
I like the reunion type, class of Bowie reunion.
Yeah, because if you did even like Howard Stern alumni, because technically you've all been on the show, so then that would be another way to market it. He'll come after you probably for that, but still, I mean, it's just fun for the fans, the ones that are still around,
right,
to interact with the people that are still alive.
And bring it up to me.
Okay. Go ahead. Like,
and they're flying in the Perry guy from wherever he's from.
Yeah, so it's like, all right.
What are they talking about there?
So Perry Caravello was the star of a movie called Windy City Heat back in the day that Jimmy Kimmel, Corolla, and all these guys put together. And it's actually, you would love this, Vinny. It's a prank on a guy who always wanted to be a star. So they made up a fake movie and gave him the lead in it. And they have a crew following him, filming the documentary, and it's just them fucking with him throughout the entire movie. And you will love this. So Perry, from that, gained some notoriety, became a cult kind of hit, and he live streams where people, it's amazing, people will donate money with a task attached to it. And they ask him, if you pour this cup of chili on your head, we'll give you $250. And he sits there and he screams that he's not going to do it. And there's no fucking way. And he's done, and the stream's over, and he quits. And then after about 10 minutes, his producer convinces him to do it. And so it's a fully interactive fuck with this guy show, like the Erik thing, but to a whole nother level. People are donating money and adding video clips of him in like gay porn scene, and like they're just fucking with him nonstop. He's very gullible, and he's got a huge following. He makes tons of money on his show, and he doesn't do live shows ever. So we got him to come out to Pottstown for the 13th to come do this show. And let me tell you, fucking guy moved tickets. All right. And so now he's like, yeah, they're flying this Perry guy out. Okay, Ray, if you moved the tickets Perry moved, I'll give you a piggyback ride to Pottstown from fucking New York.
We say that he moved tickets. Like, how many seats are total in the venue?
It's a big venue. It's Soul Joel's in Pottstown. So this is like an old school, like ballroom type, huge place. Well, you could fit 1,000 in there, easily.
Okay.
And we're heading that way, buddy. We're not far at all. We're doing, for 2 months out, we're doing fucking killer. So
what does that mean for us non-industry people? Like, do you expect to be 50% sold?
Oh yeah. I think more than 50. Yeah, we're not far from 50% right now.
Okay.
Wrote in his overexposed buttocks.
Yeah, so I wasn't invited. I got Alanis Morissette. I got uninvited. You're not allowed. You're uninvited. Yeah, I got uninvited, dude. How do you invite me to something and then uninvite me?
Have you brought it up to Shuli? So we got two things going on with Shuli. He uninvites you to the PA show after you're the newest addition to the network.
I got uninvited. I got invited and then uninvited.
Do you want me to text
him?
Can I be your spokesman?
Yeah.
I'll be your official spokesman. I'll reach out to him and see what's going on.
Should I pull a Chad Zumach and get Pottstown canceled?
The day of. That's a great idea.
No, I'm not. Just
Who's that over there?
That was my wife just checking.
Yeah. So they're claiming about the invite and uninvite, whatever. I'm sure he can still come, right?
Of course, Ray. You can come, buddy. It's nothing personal.
And then the
get
money.
Get your guard dog off of me.
And then the money aspect. Is there something that you haven't paid him?
Yeah, I haven't paid him millions, and I don't plan to pay him millions.
So how does that work though? If he's like doing I mean, I wouldn't expect him to get paid anything, but if he's doing a show on your channel. I love how they call it a network. I mean, it's funny that you say that, but
that's yes, that is the joke.
Yeah, exactly. I get it. But your channel, how much does he expect to get paid?
It's a great question. I don't know. Maybe that's something I should ask him so we can figure this out sooner rather than later. I don't know what numbers he has in his head.
It's funny. I just looked at the rule number 1. For Shuli's Anonymous, can you guess what it is?
What?
No anti-Semitism.
Oh, well,
there goes all my fucking comments.
might want to pop that down to rule number 4 or 5, guys.
I mean, it's the first thing I think of when I hear Shuli's Anonymous. What else am I gonna write? All right, so let's wrap this up for today. This was fun.
Yeah.
We'll be able to pick out a lot more things. I mean, there's a lot of things that happened in the habitat that people probably are not necessarily aware of. There's been other visits from cops. There's a time Erik tripped his alarm system and EMS had to come, and because in the flop house that he was at, it was for people with disabilities. So if you trip it and you're not there, EMS gets a call, and that went off when Erik wasn't there, but we're all there watching, so it's kind of fun to see that.
Calling for help. Calling for help.
No, I hit the button by accident. No, I hit the button by accident.
As well as Erik's major breakdown that was covered on the Stern Show, where he threatens to kill me and actually ends up smashing all of those monitors. That's really where we're kind of near the end. But
I can do 10 minutes because I have fucking appointments, and you don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I just spit at the camera. Fuck you. No, I'm not. And I won't be on the 10:30. But if I do a show, it'll be early in the morning, so I don't have to be fucking... Vinny? Then no, you don't tell me what the fuck to do. I will not be in front of this computer. Then watch this. I'm taking this hammer. But I broke the screen. Fuck you.
that's a long ways away. There's many things that happen in the habitat, and I'm glad that now I'm going back and going through all this stuff, because it's weird, right? You do these things on your show, and you have more content out there. But do you remember being on the Howard Stern show on the day that we reviewed today?
No, and it was funny when I was listening to it, because I was like, clearly I wasn't comfortable doing impressions at that point. Like I did it a little bit, but I didn't do, like, I know, like, I think that was one of the moments where I was like, oh, okay, I got to do more, because he was laughing so hard. I was like, I got to hit this a little more, you know? And so it was fun to hear that. And the thing I like about this is, yeah, we can go back and listen to those moments, but the shit nobody's ever seen or heard, that is what I'm super excited about. So yeah, I think it's going to be a home run.
Well, we know now what a Jamaican floor cleaner looks like. And you can use that.
God. I mean, the fact that spit is the best option is just, it'll never leave my mind.
All right. And with that, that's our first episode of Returning to the Habitat.